Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Alan. I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the Ryan and Staton article today, and the parts that I found interesting, and the parts that I found challenging. With that said, let's get started, and I'll give a little summary. And the article was pretty much on iDocs, which is not something you shoot on your iPhone, but it is something that called interactive documentaries. Interactive documentaries, iDocs, which I'll be saying a lot in this. It highlights their evolving natures and the diverse forms of expression. It involves how iDocs are involved with many different forms of digital media nowadays, such as social media, as well as professional media. So with the professional media, iDocs are just focused on user interaction and the collaborative aspect. And the potential for professional is through the roof, while amateur is kind of staying steady at where it is. One awesome example for the professional was the Catalan production of Guernica Pintura de Guerra, which is a television show. And while the television show was airing, it had embedding bonus content within the broadcast, which something that I have never been able to do yet in American television. However, it's being used around the world and should hopefully get integrated because the amateur world is popping off. I mean, YouTube, Instagram, X, which is Twitter now, and Snapchat. Snapchat is huge with iDocs because while you can press it, you can hold the phone, press the next one, and something will pop up, which, yes, the government's watching, but it is what it is. It's something that you probably want to see if you're on your phone. You click it, and you can physically change the entire article with one click. That being said, it's still part of the article, so similar. And it kind of branches into the fluidity of iDocs. And even during Corona, or COVID-19, I should say, the pandemic, Corona diaries and Corona haikus were starting to be made, which I found very interesting. And it just showcased, like I said, the responsiveness that all these documentaries can keep up with current events. And something that I'd like to add on is the practice-based research learning. I know it's called the PBR, but it explores a new form of knowledge acquisition, something that I found really interesting. It's more than just reporting and asking people questions. You have to go out. You have to physically do more work. The story comes first. And you have the whole community aspect, engaging with the communities and exploring issues of power, agency, and fostering an experiential learning, which in essence is every time you do something, you get better at it, and everything's a new adventure / an experience. And I know I just said that like 3 times, but all of it, the practice-based research learning, it just goes back into the flexibility of iDocs and how it allows for experimentation and the innovation in storytelling and journalism. It's just all about user engagement and I like to add on the challenges. With more information and more work come more challenges. The more you have to add in, the more potential mistakes you could make. So you have to be fully there with your writing. The writing has to be there because the mistakes that we're going to make as journalists, and every human makes mistakes, is most likely with the interactive part of an article. The video aspect, the sound bites, or, oh, I clicked here and a link didn't pop up. Just the really small stuff is the digital age media, I mean. And the story comes first, and so we all have to learn that, but every time you do something, you get better at it, and that's what we're here for, right? So, thank you guys. See you guys on the next video journal.